God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My child, listen with an awakened heart, for what I am about to reveal to you is neither common nor coincidental." These words come directly from my throne, carrying eternal weight and sealed with divine purpose. While you slept, when your eyes were closed and silence surrounded everything around you, the spiritual world was in motion. Are you seeking a deep spiritual shift in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, as blessings are poured upon you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you, but also supports our channel and the dedicated team bringing this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. Every tear held back, every unspoken thought, every hidden wound. Nothing went unnoticed. I saw you when you thought you were alone. I heard the cries of your heart when no one else could. I even know what you haven't been able to express in prayer. And in the middle of the night, I declared, "Before I formed you in the womb I knew you. Before you were born I set you apart." Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. These words were not just for the past, they were reaffirmed over you this very dawn, in a sacred gathering. Heaven made a decision about you. A change was authorized. An answer was released. A new season began to be written. You are not ignored, not forgotten. You are deeply known, intensely loved, and eternally protected. And what happened this night was a turning point in your entire story. Comment, "I am waiting on God, ready to receive His blessings." My son, I know you have been feeling a restlessness you cannot explain. In the silence of the night, when everything seems calm on the outside, a storm has been forming within you. Dreams of faces you do not recognize, symbols that haunt your mind when you awaken, sensations that something invisible is trying to manifest. And I tell you clearly, this is not imagination. It is your spirit awakening, it is the spiritual reality trying to reach you. While you slept, there was movement in the heavens. Your name was mentioned before my throne and also in gatherings of darkness. An attempt was made to interrupt what I had already started in your life. But before the darkness could complete its work, I sent one of mine. An angel, not with a delicate appearance, but with authority and a drawn sword. He entered where your name was being misused, where accusations were being hurled, and he shouted with fury, "Enough!" At that cry, spiritual chains were broken and hearts plotting against you trembled. What they didn't know is that over you is a covering that comes from me, not made by human hands, but consecrated in glory. You carry a protection that cannot be explained by earthly logic. It is not a visible cloak, nor armor forged in iron. It is a seal of fire, oil, and blood. It is my spirit surrounding you on all sides. No force of darkness can penetrate this shield, no arrow shot can reach its target in you. Not even words spoken in secret can touch your soul, because you are guarded. You have no idea the traps that were set before your feet, the seemingly harmless invitations that were snares for your fall. But I heard your prayers, even those made with tears and breathless sighs. I heard what you could not say. That is why I rose in your favor. There was a spiritual attempt to tamper with the writings that concern your future. Someone dared to touch decrees that I myself had written about you. But as the scripture says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. I undo the cursed words. I cancel the decrees of hell. For I am the one who guards you, and before me no one can prevail. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Now pay close attention, my son. What happened to you during the night will reflect in the days ahead. There will be subtle changes around you. People you used to speak with daily may disappear. Others will approach with excessive curiosity. And you will need discernment. In this season, the enemy will use flattery as disguise. Envy will smile. Interest will be a trap. I am opening your spiritual eyes. Watch the details, the strange pauses in conversations, the diverted glances, the forced gestures. All of this will be a sign. And as my word says, for Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light, 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14. Therefore, stay vigilant. This is not mistrust, it is protection. I am separating wheat from weeds. I am showing you who is truly with you and who is only feeding off your journey. Your silent pain was seen. Your heart, heavy with disappointments, was placed upon my altar. And now, before the revelation, do not harden your heart. Receive the truth. Because to walk through the next door, you cannot take with you those who walk in duplicity. Comment, discernment is self-love guided by God. Child, you are much more than you think you are. You are a divine answer for a lineage that groaned for restoration. You carry within you the interruption of old cycles, of inherited pain, of silent curses. That is why the weight upon you has been so great. The battle was personal because your victory will change generations. You are the healing link, the new beginning of something that seemed condemned. Behind your struggle, a legacy is being built. And I have seen each of your tears, the hidden ones, the ones you swallowed so as not to worry anyone. Nothing went unnoticed. There was a spiritual attempt to cast words against your destiny, but they found no shelter. I blocked every arrow. I silenced every curse. Because within you lives a living promise, a covenant the enemy cannot break. This is not just about you. It is about all who will come after you. And I chose you to be the key that opens doors for many. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has had a powerful impact on my life, and we would love to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is in the first comment, so you can see how this technique might help you on your journey. Your support helps us continue to share messages that truly make a difference. We are deeply grateful for your trust and support. My child, listen with a stirred spirit. Do not fear when I use even your enemies as instruments of confirmation. I am moving pieces around you like on a divine chessboard, and you are a chosen piece with purpose. Perhaps you don't yet understand the hidden movements, Perhaps you feel lost in actions that seem confusing, but they are not. Everything is being strategically orchestrated for the good I have prepared for you. Your role is not to react in despair but to discern with wisdom and remain in prayer. A door is about to close, and yes, it may feel like rejection. But that door is not yours. It was opened only to teach you, to reveal intentions, and prepare your heart. Do not chase what I myself am removing. What is coming will require not your habits, but your deepest surrender. Let go of the patterns that once sustained you. Now is the time to be led by the Spirit. You have grown. You have surpassed some. You have advanced spiritually. Don't try to fit where you no longer belong. What served your process will not serve your promise. Tonight, a heavenly hand moved on your behalf. Something has been released. People will begin to show their true selves, and you will hear disjointed words, voices speaking in riddles. Don't try to understand them. Pay attention to what is not said. The tone reveals more than the speech. They do not fear you, they fear what I am awakening in you. You are carrying pure oil, oil that reveals, that exposes, that separates the false from the true. You will never again be caught off guard. This is no longer a season of unexpected wounds, but a time of revelations that build. I am changing structures, redrawing paths, dissolving fragile connections. Some relationships will begin to fall apart. Let them go. They were not built on eternal truth. You will feel a distance from people who once felt like shelter. That's okay. Your spirit has transcended their intent. Sometimes the silence of the crowds is my invitation to intimacy. When the phones go quiet, when no one asks for you anymore, no, I am drawing you closer. I silence distraction so that you can hear the prophecy that was whispered about you in heaven. There is a reason for the restless sleep. There is a reason for this shift in your physical and spiritual appetite. Something is coming, something that demands your absolute focus. There is no longer room for distractions or emotional returns to what once comforted you. The comfort of the past cannot carry the weight of your future mission. An ending is being written so that a new time may begin with clarity. Even if you feel the loneliness, the apparent absence of voices, remember, I am setting you apart, not punishing you. I am aligning you, not rejecting you. The winds around you are carrying whispers, some pure, others corrupted. But what matters now is not the volume of the voices, but the calling that separates them. This division that is happening is not born of conflict but of destiny. Your name was spoken in the heavenly courts. Son, your name was written in the scroll of purpose before you ever took your first breath. And last night, that scroll was opened again before my throne. The angels stood in honor, and heaven's atmosphere trembled as your journey was announced aloud. You are not ordinary. You carry within you the weight of healing for generations. That is why everything always hurt more for you. That is why your battles were always heavier, even when no one knew what you were facing. The attacks you endured were never because of weakness, but because of power, a power that lay dormant, even forgotten by you, but feared by spiritual realms should you ever awaken it. And last night was different. A veil fell. What was hidden began to be exposed, and what was covered in fog is now revealed with crystal light. Confusion will no longer have dominion over your mind. No more assumptions, no more cycles of doubt and inner misalignment. I am pouring clarity like light streaming through cathedral-stained glass. A purity of vision will take over your soul. You will see things as I see them. And yes, someone close to you, even of your own blood, has been working in silence against your prayers. A heart that was once your ally has been subtly tainted by envy. They watch your steps with a smile on their face, but their secret words are swords in the shadows. Do not be troubled. I have seen it all. The Spirit of truth passed by your window. It recorded every intention, every disguised phrase, every hidden thought. And now, their own plans will turn against them. They will be exposed, not by your strength, but by the consequences of their own actions. You, my child, were not called to wrestle in the mud. Your mission is higher. Your soul was made to soar above the intrigues. Do not descend to justify anything. Do not respond to what my silence has already judged. Your advancement will be your answer. Your ascension will be your argument. And your success, your sacred silence. Prepare yourself. A letter, perhaps a simple message, will reach you soon. Something you once believed lost forever will be reopened. But it will come from where you least expect. It's not something you pursued, it's something that will come to you. In the stillness of the night, decisions were made. Your name was mentioned. Someone remembered your kindness, your loyalty, your quiet devotion. And what was once denied to you will begin to return. Not because you begged for it, but because your character weighed in the heavens. Opportunities will arise. Connections will be restored. Doors once sealed will be opened, not by force, but by spiritual justice. The provision you need is already in motion. The favor you prayed for so long now pursues you. First slowly, then suddenly. You don't need to chase it. It will find you. For when I decree something, neither time, nor men, nor delays, nor errors can stop it. It is decreed. It is sealed. It is in motion. Not because you earned it through works, but because I chose to love you with purpose. Everything changes now because you remembered who you are, and more importantly, who I am within you. My child, this season that has arrived will require everything from you. Your clarity, your purity, your fire. Nothing can be mixed with the new that I bring. There will be no room for attachment to old structures, nor emotional ties to the past. What I am building in you now can have no cracks. That's why I clear your path, even if it feels like loss. That's why I separate what is impure, even if it feels like loneliness. A calling is being released, a sound that only those with awakened spirits can hear. And you heard it. Do not ignore it. A generation is waiting for what you carry. And I, the Lord, am committed to lifting you up. The earth is in transition, the heavens are in motion, and you have been positioned at the center of the change. You are more than the trauma, more than the delay, more than the injustice you endured. You are an answer. You are light amidst the fog. And now I breathe upon you a new wind. Prepare yourself. The revelation will not only reach you, it will consume you with glory. Nothing will be as it was before. You were born for this moment. And now, everything begins to make sense. I am removing people, situations, feelings. I am closing doors you still insist on keeping ajar. But the season has changed. And what I have prepared for you demands lightness, demands faithfulness, demands truth. Some sat at your table, broke bread with you, but their hearts were facing elsewhere. And I saw it. They cannot come with you into the new phase. Not because you don't love them, but because they wouldn't be able to bear the glory that's coming. There are places where only those who walk in truth can enter. You went through a hidden test. And you passed. Your faith, though shaken, pleased me. Your silent loyalty was your strength. And now, the time of honor has arrived. The door they tried to seal will be opened before all. And no man will be able to shut it. because it was I who chose to raise you up. Now, walk with renewed faith. Walk with awakened awareness. Heaven defended you while you slept, and now it invites you to walk boldly. The favor over you is not ordinary. It is consecrated oil, it is eternal purpose. Your life has been marked by a promise that terrifies hell. The light you carry unsettles those who dwell in darkness. But do not fear. Now you know what happened while you rested. Now you know the power that protects you. Stay alert to the signs. Stay sensitive to my voice. I will speak again, in dreams, in signs, in revelations. Walk with boldness, for what they tried to extinguish will be exalted. What they distorted will be corrected. And what was a secret will be revealed in glory. This moment, beloved son, is special because you are the only one who has not yet fully understood all that happened while you slept. While your body rested and your spirit, perhaps weary, sought rest, heaven was in motion. Angels and spirits from above held a sacred council, where your name was spoken with love and reverence. There was no condemnation, no shame, no accusations, only a profound conversation, filled with an eternal love incomprehensible to men, measured only by eternity itself. While the darkness of night reigned over the earth, the spiritual realm opened its doors to watch over you, to turn a page, to intercede for your life. It was a unique moment, a silent call that reached the heavens and shook the invisible foundations of the world. Someone wept for you, a tear that reached the heavenly throne, a plea that cannot be ignored. Someone repented, their spirit trembling as they recognized the truth, and those tears represent the justice and mercy working in your favor. Do not fear, for these tears mean that even those who have hurt you are being confronted by the light of truth. I am with you, and my firm hand supports you so you will not fall, even when the weight of anxiety tries to oppress your heart. Something new is happening in your spiritual atmosphere, hidden from human eyes but undeniable to those who have faith. A night of secrets has passed, and the morning already brings whispers of revelation. There was a meeting in the invisible world, where names were called and hearts weighed. Your name, son, rose like fire in that holy place, and the angels witnessed your purity, your noble silences, your forgiven offenses unnoticed by others. It was because of this that heaven decided to act on your behalf. Yet know this, someone tried to hide the truth about you for too long, kept secrets beyond your perception, thinking they could control what is beyond their reach. But heaven has ears that hear what the world cannot hear, and eyes that see even what man forgets. What happened last night was no mere natural event but an opening in the spiritual silence, a fissure where truth began to emerge. That is why you have felt unrest, a strangeness, as if something escapes your understanding and affects those around you. They know something you have yet to fully grasp, and what is coming will bring definitive clarity. Among these revelations, there is a woman who has hidden the truth about you for far too long, whose silence is about to be broken. She spoke your name in wrong places, agreed with lies, pretended to be your friend while secretly doubting you. But do not fear, for the time of injustice in your life is coming to an end. The door that allowed sorrow to enter without permission is closing. You have walked through barren paths of pain, carried invisible tears before others, and even when you thought no one saw you, I was watching, I was preparing your reward. Everything you endured, every tear shed, every moment of silence and surrender will be recognized. And when you arrive at the destiny I have prepared, those who mocked and denied your worth will be forced to acknowledge that you were chosen from the beginning, not by man, but by me, who formed you in the womb and knows you intimately. Therefore, my son, Stand firm in faith, even when the voices around you seem to want to discourage you. Do not let doubt or despair lead you astray. Even if people have tried to hide the truth, God reveals all in His perfect timing. When you feel weak, remember you are not alone, for I am your strength, your safe refuge. Trust in me and pray with an open heart, for the words that now reach your spirit are seeds of transformation and liberation. An invisible battle is being won on your behalf, a victory already decreed in heaven. The night may have been long and difficult, but the dawn is coming, bringing light and hope. Do not fear, for you are my beloved Son, guarded by me with eternal love, and nothing can separate you from my protection and my promise. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.